Hello everybody and welcome back to new Eriador. Today we will give those guys here a new home, and that is because we need a lot of red wool for a project that we are going to do in the near future. So maybe the next episode, maybe the episode after, I don't know yet, but this will be a really big project and I think that you will love this project, but therefore we need a lot of red wool, and I'm talking about thousands of blocks. So yeah, we'll do this in today's episode, build a sheep farm, and for the farm we have something already in mind. We tested a little bit with a concept that Pi once developed. So we'll show you how this works, and before we start that, I thought I might just tell you something. Because, last week I was working again, and what I really love to do is when I have my breakfast then at 5:30 a.m. in the morning, I like to watch a little bit of episodes from the server here, and especially possums, because you don't really have to be awake to watch these episodes. You can just enjoy what she's doing because it looks so awesome. And yeah, why don't we quickly head over to her base so I can show you what she's doing, because I think that this needs a little bit of advertisement. So meet you at Possum's base. And here we are. You might know this place, but this all changed in last week. She was quite busy building stuff around here, so she made the bridge, she made the walls in the videos, and also what I like most is what she did up here. I hope that I don't spoil. Oh, I should stop holding down right click, that I don't spoil anything from her next video, but yeah, if you look around here, it's really detailed, and I wish that I could do this in our base, and I would try to do it, because if you take a look around, there's just wood in the ground, there's a cactus randomly standing around, there's lanterns, these trapdoors, some greenery, some nether wart even. And then she placed down a bit of a barbecue area here to have some barbecue, to listen to some music. And then over here she's building a bar, and looks like this guy wants to jump down into the swimming pool. Yep, he did. Let me quickly kill him. But this is something that I really need to learn still, how to build this beautiful, this detailed, and I think that we should try to make like passes in our base so we can put stuff around the passes, so this at least looks nicer. So what we did last time with the potion area, we should just connect it to our main place, and maybe we can build a forest around the iron golem farms, which is then handmade with how to say, like walls out of leaves, and then little areas where you can look at things, maybe a well or something. But this really inspires me, and watching her videos in the mornings is a great thing to do, and I can only recommend going there yourself and get some inspiration yourself, because I'm getting a lot of inspiration from these videos, so why shouldn't you? Alright, now let's head over back and start with our project for today. The area that we thought might be great for our animals is this area here. So it is next to the witch hut, and we have this bit of a valley here, so we have a quite flat area where we can put buildings in, so like barns. And the building that we were gonna build today is a barn too, and then later on we could connect it to a road that comes from there, and maybe have a little bridge over the water over there, and let it come into this area. So this will be the farming, or the barn area, I guess we should call it, because farming is also the other stuff that we could farm in the game. And the barn that we are going to build today is actually quite big, but I think that we'll just start laying it out right here. So I think the length is the real difficult problem. I saw a nice design on my server, and on the community server, and we thought we might try something similar. That's why I have the oak wood logs here. So let's do 1, 2, 3 in between, 2, 3 in between, 2, 3 in between. So it would be kind of here. 1, 2, 3 in between, 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 2, 3 in between Okay, this would be 3. Let's do one more before we get to the middle part, because the middle we want to do a little bit more special. So I think we'll make a 5 in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's a bit bigger in the middle, and then we just mirror it. So it's 3. Whoops. And I don't have an X. I will grab an X in a moment. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And I think that this is now the complete length that this would be. So let's step a bit to the back and take a look if this is in a nice position. And I think this looks actually quite nice because it's right in the middle of this. And if we then extend it to the other side, we'll have to figure out how wide it will be. Maybe we can add another pillar kind of here. And then maybe 3 in between, and then this would be the other side. So it's not that huge like in the width, but the length is quite long. And yeah, I think that this is a decent size. So let's Rick and me build this up a little bit further, so we have something that we can show you then in a moment. We also have to fill in this bit of water here, I guess. But we'll see how it turns out when we have a bit more laid down and if we want to change everything over again. We thought quite some time about how we want to farm all that wool, and we came to the conclusion that a fully AFK-able farm would be the best for us, because then we could just stand here and farm the wool without having to run around and shear the sheep. We also thought about making a mutton or cooked mutton / wool farm too, but since by killing sheep you will only get one wool block and it takes 20 minutes for a small sheep to grow up, we decided that we'll go with a design that circles the sheep and brings them to you. I saw quite a while ago a video by Pi that explained the path finding of mobs and how he used it in his AFK-able sheep farm design that also Exuma built then, but I thought that I don't want to have like a design where the sheep go a zigzag upwards and then fall down again, because that doesn't fit our base here. I wanted to have some kind of a barn, so I played around with the path finding mechanics myself. And I came up with a design which I think is quite nice. So let me try to explain to you how this is working. So as you can see here, we've got a round trip inside our barn here where the sheep can always run in a circle. We can make them run in a circle by giving them a direction in which they want to walk, preferably, and stop them from going into the other direction. The first thing that came to my mind was like one-way doors, but they, as it seems, don't work anymore, so I had to come up with something else. And the thing that I came up with is carpets. So if you imagine that this wall would be too high, so 2 blocks high, they can't jump on top, but they still, if they are inside here, can pick a block that is outside of their cage and try to find a path to this block. So what I did then was, I was thinking, okay, I could just add a barrier here, and then the mobs will think that they can jump through here, but of course they can't. And actually I can lower this down, so I have it right here. I think we'll have to, oh, we don't have to, you have a slab there, but yeah, like this, they can't walk through here, and also the baby can't walk through here. So the sheep that are standing in this area here will try to walk up to this carpet, and they will stand here. And then the next sheep comes, and the next sheep will also try to walk up to this carpet here, but there's already one sheep standing. So what we're doing then is put a sign with a carpet on top over this hole. And what happens then, that the second sheep will push the first sheep onto this carpet. And now the sheep is stuck on this carpet because it thinks it's over a too high gap that it can't find a path out of here. But then as soon as it gets pushed to here, it is standing right in this spot. And from this spot, it will again try to find a path to the outside. And then it won't find a its way through here, because there's this gap here which it can't find over. So it will find its way through a gap that is situated right here. And you see it already, that a sheep from here will walk up to there, a sheep from back there will walk to here, and like this we'll get them walking in a circle. And I hope that this will work out here, so I can do the same thing here. It will get pushed over, it will walk up to here. Now you might think, okay, what's up with the corner, because the corner is different and they might just push each other to the corner and then they're stuck. And that's why I think Pi used a design where it goes up and down, but I figured out that I could just add a sign on both sides here, and oh, Rika has water, that's perfect. Oh, I need to be quick. Then we could just do it like this, make the same thing here again. So here, put the cobblestone fence in and carpet on top. And now a sheep that would be here would walk up to this carpet, and then the next one will nudge it over, and then you know what happens, it will just go in a circle and end up on this side, and then it goes on. There will be the next gap over here, of course, and like this we can make the sheep walk in circles just by using their path finding and a little bit of water, but there's still enough grass so they can eat in between the walking, and then we'll stand somewhere, I guess, around here, and just can hold down right click with a shears and maybe get some shears dispensed too. So the sheep that walk by will get sheared, and then the drops can be collected in just a single chest. And we don't have to do anything but standing here, and the sheep will do the walking, will get new fresh grass, because of course we could just have them in a 1x1 hole, but then they won't have enough grass to regrow their wool. So that's why we have to do all this mechanics here with the walking around, so they get more grass to eat. And yeah, I think that that's now the explanation for that. I hope that I did this well so you could understand it. And now it's just about building, and then maybe we can get 2 or 3 sheeps into here so we can show you how this is looking. We've got now 3 test sheeps in our facility, and they might now any second start finding a path over the carpet or through the carpet to the outside. And as soon as that happens, we can see them pushing each other. And there we go. This sheep found the path, and it will now push the other one over the carpet. So this sheep is now actually in the next zone, and this is now also finding the path, so it's pushing the next sheep, and maybe Rika can now push the last one over too, because normally there would be other sheeps following. But now we can take a look here again what is happening. So in this one they will find the path through this carpet, and then they will go into the water. So let's see. Of course, it's only 3 sheep here, but there we go. It already found a path through the carpet to the outside, and therefore is pushing the first sheep and the second sheep into the water. They will go around and can start on the other side again. Now, of course, we will push this one in again, and this just continues. So slowly but surely they will go in a circle, and we want to have 64 sheep in here, so we can have, in theory, 4 sheep of each color, or 64 sheep of one color. Of course, we can re-dye them in the same position where we can shear them. And now we need to make this more pretty, because right now it's just the technical part as always. So I think that we will build up a second floor on top here, so we have a bit of a roof, which will be out of oak slabs right here in the middle. And then we might do something about going up to here, so we'll play around with it a little bit, and then show you what we could come up with to make it look nice. It is starting to look like a barn. As you can see, we started to put on the roof, and the second floor has now these stairs here, and they also have a practical use beside going up and down, because if the sheep, I don't know if they can, but if they can pick a block up here to take a look if they can't find a path to it, or maybe if they are on the other side, pick a block over here on this side, because that's definitely possible, they might be able to find a path over these bridges that we built in. So for example, through this carpet, over this bridge here, over to spots on the side here. then there are more possibilities where they can find passes, and therefore it's more likely so they walk. And oh, hello, you're not allowed to be here. I guess he's gone. Oh, I hate it when it's day and you try to hunt down an Enderman, because he's always faster than you are. But now he's dead. So yeah, I totally lost my thoughts again. Yeah, I think that the ending here looks quite nice already. I think that we might add another rim of the slab so it overhangs in this direction, also another rim in this direction. And actually, looking at this, we might add these rims out of another material, which is not oak, because it's already quite a lot of oak. And yeah, so I think that we'll now finish the building, and then we can get back to you when we try to get over the sheep. I think that this looks now pretty nice, and before we put in the sheep, we should put in the collection area for the wool, because otherwise we will just yeah, have to go in when all the sheeps are in here, and that's not a good idea. So I already placed the chest over there. That's right where the water stream was and will be again in just a second. I guess I'm a bit stuck now. I think I will just dig my way out on this side. And yeah, then we can put in the water again. First, let me grab a glass block. And then put a water source right... No, I should put the glass on the other side too, otherwise I will flood the area. So glass right here. And then the water source can go on this block. And now when I'm standing on the other side, and I can actually leave the glass block out of there. Yeah, just standing right here and shearing the sheep from here. Then the wool will drop down into the water, will be collected by the hopper where the sheep are going on. And I don't know if we need to place something here on this block too, because there might be wool landing on top of the glass block here. So maybe we'll have to use a daylight sensor or something like that to yeah, collect the stuff. But now let's get in the sheep, since this is now all set up so the sheep can start cycling. We can start breeding them. So yeah, let's just go to the old sheep pen and get the guys over to their new home. So we've got some leads, and maybe we can just open the fence here. Or do we have a fence gate? Oh, I heard one. There's one. So let me just grab a few of these guys. Okay, and now will be a bit hard to get them all out, because I know that they are often get stuck when there's just a fence gate. And now another one that is not lead. Can Rika get the rest? I guess that's less than 8, so I think that I'm good to go with these guys. Just need to be careful to not lose any, but if I lose some of them, we can just get them at a later point. And the best way of doing this now is, I think, if we go into the roof and drop them in through a hole that we can then quickly dig. So let's see, how many did I lose? 1, as it seems. Yeah, these are 7, so I lost just 1. Let me break this. And maybe also this one. And then I can bring them up, hopefully, and drop them in. Okay, 2 are in. These guys still need to come up. Oh, let me try to walk down on this side maybe. And I had some wheat earlier on me. Dang it, now I fell in. Yeah, this is gonna be a bit derpy now. So I think that I would try to get these sheep in and then come back when they are in their place and started walking around. They are on site, and as you can see, it is a lot more sheep because we were giving them wheat. So, oh, there's a cat. yeah, we got them up to around 64 sheep now. I was trying to count them and therefore I dyed one of the sheep white. It should be somewhere around still. There it is. To be able to tell where the sheep start and where they end. So I was going around and trying to count them, but as you can see, they are still in each other and pushing each other, and so it's quite hard to count them, especially in the ends here when you have to go around and go to the other side. I mean, I could just stand on one spot and wait until the white one goes past me again, but I just want to know how many we have estimately here. So it's estimately 64 sheep, which is good. And while I was editing then the footage of today already, I was staying here and farming a little, and you can see here that we already got almost 7 stacks of red wool, and I don't think that we will need an automatic shear dispensing system, because the shears are just using up so slowly. It's 238 uses in total, which is quite a lot, and we need to come back to the PC from time to time anyways, because we've got the idle timeout set on the server, so we can't crash it again with standing AFK at a mob farm or something. What happened once, and I think now you would like to see this in action, so I would just craft myself a new shear and put me in the AFK chamber. I placed some glass around here so it's a bit more secure when you're standing in here, because you can't watch your back. And now I will just hold down right click, and then you can see the mobs going past me. I hope that you enjoyed this little clip, and if we take a look into the chest now, you can see that we are up to almost 9 stacks. Well, now we are up to 9 stacks, and yeah, I hope that we can get enough wood together until the next episode, so we can start the project that I wanted to do now already for quite some time. And maybe you have a prediction what it's gonna be, and maybe as a little hint, it has something to do with the witch hut, so all the red wool will go into that project. And if you don't know what it's gonna be, then tune in next time. So on Thursday, I guess we will start it, and I hope that we'll finish it in one episode, because I just want to see how it looks here. So yeah, stay tuned for that. And yeah, give us some feedback about this farm here. As you saw, they were just running by, and they still do. They're always going in the right direction. You can see the front is going left and the back is going right. So it's working pretty well, and I'm quite happy with how this turned out. So yeah, if you enjoyed the episode, feel free to leave a like, of course, subscribe if you haven't already, and share this video with your friends. And I hope that I will see you then in the next video. Until then, have a great day.